All right, good morning, everybody, and happy Prime Day. I am Chloe Alice Balkin. I am hosting the show today and also trying to find a cushion on Prime Day for my butt because it turns out this full-time writer thing, I understand now why people bitch so much about their office jobs. I went from standing 8 hours a day to sitting all day, and now I need a cushion for my butt. and I feel like every time I've ever tried to shop for anything on Prime Day, what I need, I am lucky if it's there. It's a whole adventure to find it, and there might be like one or two versions of it. Apparently, butt cushions are like everything on Prime Day because there were pages and pages and pages of them discounted for Prime Day. It's the only thing that I've looked for so far today. Having just remembered this like 10 minutes ago. But so I don't know. Maybe Amazon's just throwing discounts very heavy-handedly today. I don't know, but I have some essentials that I need, so I'm going to be doing some shopping. So good morning, everybody who's here. CB and Allie and Natalia, thank you for joining. We are going to be starting our first sprint at 5 after the hour. And we're going to start with a 10, and then we're going to do, I believe it ends up being 3 15s, and then we'll move on with our day if you are in a place where it is a very early morning. I also couldn't sleep last night, so the rambles are going to be bountiful today, as is the coffee. And everything is feeling awkward because I am recording this again in my dining room. I'm used to having a relatively private location. My office is my bedroom. I do have a room that could be an office, but actually it's a craft room. We have this house. Nobody wanted to buy this house because its pictures were terrible online. We went to a viewing of it just so I could figure out what the hell was going on in the pictures. It was also zoned for just being like a single level house, even though it had a finished basement. So we ended up with way more house than two people need. And by that, I mean there's five bedrooms, I think. There's only two of us. The house is not gigantic, and it's really old. The bedrooms are tiny, except for like the master bedroom and then the converted one that my roommate is in downstairs. But we do have all of this space, but we like to have guest rooms and everything. And then I've got like my sewing room. So unfortunately, while my desk situation is taken care of, I am sitting in my dining room. And the problem with my dining room, let's see if I can get this to work, is it's actually a great room. And this window is just like to right outside, and anybody who is walking their dog or anything can just see me sitting here. And those curtains are actually not the most functional curtains. So I'm rocking it, but also I feel like I have an audience who is not you guys. You guys are also my audience, of course, but I feel like I also have an audience of dog walkers and like people taking their kids to school, which is right there. So I'm going to make this work. Hopefully, this is because I ordered a desk online and it ended up being damaged, but I already pulled my desk and I don't want to put it all back together. So hopefully the new desk will be here soon. And there is Sandy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Perfect timing because we are about to start our first sprint. And I am very much on an exhausted ramble right now. You missed me talking about Amazon Prime Day for like 4 minutes, and specifically butt cushions, because that is all I need in life right now.
Butt cushions on Amazon Prime right now? Okay, wait, I can't do Amazon Prime right now. I got to write.
See, you gotta write, but like at 9:30 when this is all over, like every butt cushion is on sale right now. It's insane.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to write for the next 10 minutes to get ourselves warmed up and hopefully get my brain working. We'll find out. Unfortunately, I'm writing a whole new part. We'll get there in a second. So we're going to write for the next 10 minutes. Good luck, everybody. All right, we're back. I really didn't get that much done there. I forgot. I was starting a new scene and I don't have any of this stuff outlined. I opened it. It was like, oh no, I should have done this last night, but here we are. Good morning, Netta. Thanks for joining us. Sandy, did you get anything done there?
Like a page or so. This morning I'm working on memoir revisions, and these are just so slow. I might have to rethink like how my schedule works for next month. I thought I would like write a whole book during. I'm not talking to my microphone. I thought I would write a whole book during like Nano. I don't think that's possible. I think I'm going to be editing during Nano.
You are editing two things right now, right? Like right today you're editing the memoir, but you also have your sisters to edit still, right?
Yeah, that one's significantly easier. I mean, like I'm basically proofreading that, right? So like those are super light edits, and this is like my first of 2 or 3 proofreads. So like this is, I haven't looked at it in like 2 months, and now I'm going back and making sure that things flow okay. And mostly they do. But that's much easier. The memoir is like I'm working from a rough draft, and thank God it's nonfiction, so the rough draft didn't totally suck. But like, there's a lot to be done.
It's a new thing for you. Nonfiction is just a new thing for you.
It isn't, right? So you could argue that I've been writing nonfiction way longer than I've been writing fiction, right? Like my career before this was totally nonfiction. So, I mean, in a lot of ways, like I've done training manuals, I've done legal briefs, I've done case studies and role plays and marketing material. So, like in a lot of ways, this is good because my rough draft is actually like it's in order. The tone is right. I'm not struggling with dialogue, but it's still a first draft, and there are still times when I go, "Ooh, I needed to explain that better," right? Like, or oh, I need a reference there, or like, I think this sentence just doesn't look good, So like, it's that kind of revision where you can like neurotically fix it until like the cows come home, and that's what I'm doing right now. Wow, yeah. I sound terrible. I'm not a morning person, you guys. This is early.
I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know. Last couple of nights I haven't been able to sleep, and I blamed it on the cat 2 nights ago. But last night I don't know.
Oh, I couldn't sleep last night because Amazon Prime Day. I mean, there was Amazon Prime Day. There. Yeah, we had no choice. Wait, did I freeze?
No, you're there. You're there. I just froze because I'm sleepy. But that's okay. I'm gonna get myself going. And then I think probably after these sprints are done, I might take a nap. That might be my day. There was that moment at like 2:00 in the morning last night that I was like, oh, I messed up bad. I messed up real bad. CB did not. CB got 379 in that 10-minute sprint. And I'm really proud of you because I got, oh God, by the time I finally actually started writing, I got 151 words. So, not my best work, but that's okay.
That's not bad though. For like, anyone else, it'd be fine.
Okay.
In 10 minutes?
Yeah. And then some of it cut out. I don't know, like right as the sprint was starting, my buddy Sarah sent me a video and was like, do you think about this every single time you look at pineapples too? It was the old, do you remember the pineapple pen video?
No, but I don't feel like this can be going anywhere where it should be. Sorry.
It's this weird, I don't know, it's an Asian man singing about putting pineapples and apples together. It's the weirdest damn thing, but you know how the internet loves weird things. And I feel like, I mean, it's been a while. This thing's several years old now. And there's a point where he's got like a pen with an apple on it and a pen with a pineapple on it. And he like goes like that. And he's like, pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Like, I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. He's in this gold suit. The internet is a crazy place.
Weird.
But she was like, do you think of this too? And I absolutely think of that thing like once a month. Once a month, I will see a pineapple. I can't stress enough that when I say once a month I see a pineapple, I don't mean that I only see pineapples once a month. I've got a gigantic tattoo of a pineapple on my thigh. So I see it constantly, and you just kind of accept that fact about me. But about once a month, I'll look at a pineapple or an apple or a pen or some combination of the three, and I will think of that stupid video. Yeah.
Amazon Prime is really bad. Like here I am, and like all I want to do is just like purchase stuff online. Like,
yeah.
Like why can't I purchase? Oh no. Are the aprons all purchased? Are they 100% claimed? That seems so not cool.
Can't you like waitlist that stuff? It's been a while since I have fussed with Prime Day.
Yes, you can waitlist that. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Oh yeah, because people throw it in their carts and then they never finish their carts. That's right. That's how that works.
Ooh, also the IUGA yoga pants are on sale if you get the bootcut version. Those pants are amazing. They have pockets. They have great pockets. So of course there's a wait list. Damn it.
Prime Day is so unhealthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that's actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna write as much as I can, and then I'm gonna like waste an hour on Prime Day, but like be really cheap about it because of my employment situation, and then take a nap.
Yeah, I mean that seems reasonable.
Yeah,
because Prime Day is important. This is practically a holiday. I mean, it's like Thanksgiving,
right.
You know. Well, sort of Thanksgiving.
And I do need that butt cushion. Like this is actually a thing that I need.
So you don't want to miss out on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. I do.
I even said like this came up in conversation on Saturday. Because again, this is like Brave New World for me. Sitting so long that my butt hurts because of it. And I just mentioned it to one of my friends. You know, everybody's been asking me how this new thing is going. And that was by Friday. That was my answer. My butt hurts a lot. And I wish I had quarantined when everybody else started quarantining because my brain does not understand that it's supposed to be home all day and that I'm not being lazy. But yes, I mentioned it to one of my friends who's always done office work. And she's like, oh, there are just cushions. Like you don't need to get, because I was like, I got to get a new chair once I get this new desk, but that's a whole nightmare. And she's still just get a cushion for it because my chair is perfectly fine. Like it's not a bad chair. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I feel like the last time I had like a cushion for my butt, it was one of those like dining room wood chair button cushions. You know what I'm talking about? That like, the ones that like tie to the wood chairs in your dining room. Just like a dining room chair cushion.
I don't think I've ever had one of these. And I feel like maybe now I'm like missing out.
Oh, I mean, it's just literally what you would cover like wood dining room chairs with. To have some cushion on it, but like it's not an ergonomic cushion. It's just a decorative cushion. And yeah, so she mentioned that. I was like, oh shit, I need that. And she's like, here's what I just found on Amazon. And I was like, I'm gonna wait till Prime Day, which is today. Today is butt cushion day.
Yeah,
it'll be a race to see whether I get the cushion or the desk first. Hopefully I get my desk first because I want my desk back. Okay. That is the end of that rant. We are going to write for 15 minutes. I need to get more suave about setting this up. So we're going to do another 15. It is about 25 after. So we're going to write until 40. Now 41 after. Good luck, everybody. All right, we're back. I did a little bit better there. I got 340, so not terrible, but I'm definitely a bit distracted today.
Oh, yeah, no, that was like a terrible, horrible. All I can think about is Amazon Prime.
I'm so sorry I have ruined your sprints for
Oh, no,
this morning.
you did. This is like, I mean, I was up last night at like 2:30 in the morning thinking about Amazon Prime and shopping on Amazon Prime and, deciding like what things I needed on Amazon Prime. Like these pants, they were available for like 10 minutes. So I got down to like the 10-second mark, right? And then I had to buy them. But like, I feel certain that I've been tricked.
I mean, you have. Prime Day is an absolutely ingenious psychological trick that works every damn time, and I never regret it. And now that you're saying that, I'm really regretting the like insomnia dicking around on Facebook that I did last night when I could have been insomnia Prime Day shopping and not having to worry about it right now, and ideally not ruining my sprints thinking about how I want to buy stuff because it's Prime Day.
Yeah. No, you clearly
also, I have to remember that I need to write a newsletter because I could put a couple books on sale for Prime Day. It is not. If you're thinking, oh, that's a brilliant idea, it's not. People don't buy books on Prime Day. But I figured it was a good. I just need to sell some more books. So I was like, yeah, I'll do this. And then I have an excuse to like send out a newsletter, even though I just went out a week ago, and hopefully nobody gets mad that I'm sending out newsletters back to back. Yeah. So there we are. Also, like my story is dead ended a little bit, but that's okay. The last scene or the last part of it was pretty good. So I just gotta like slog through this beginning and regret not having a plan for it.
Oh Lord, this is I could create so many problems for myself with shopping. So many. Like there's like and there's so much stuff where like I really don't need it. I really don't need it. Like I don't need another selfie light ring. I don't have a selfie light ring that I like right now, but I don't need to buy another one. Like what?
Sandy, Ken and I, between the two of us, we are two single human beings, and we own 8 hammocks because of Prime Day. Like we already both owned several hammocks, and then Prime Day a couple years in a row had like really good, ridiculously cheap hammocks, so cheap that we were like, we should just buy more hammocks. And the thing is that we have all of these hammocks, and like we can loan them to our friends and stuff, but also we each only have one set of hammock straps. And the thing is that like once you use hammock straps, rope is total bullshit. Don't use rope to hang hammocks. Use hammock straps. They're so much better and they're not that expensive. CB wrote 376 words. So that was some progress that neither Sandy nor I made. And Elizabeth wrote 463. Thanks for joining us and well done on that sprint. Yeah.
There's a webcam with a ring light that could solve more than one problem at once. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so bad. Sorry, Chloe. You do writing things. I'll try to just shut up and not talk about it.
I'm honestly zoning out in the space, so it's fine. That was me zoning off, reading what CB just said. So yeah. Sorry guys. Sorry I'm not as peppy as usual today. Or if I am, if it's just because I'm really sleepy. I'm not like dead eye sleepy though. It looks like it just because you guys are used to me facing the camera because I'm used to having another screen right there. And therefore, I usually look more awake than I do now. This is normal eyes for me. Allie just mentioned Walmart, though.
Yes, and I just
Um,
went there. Sorry.
yeah. Walmart, and I heard Target. I haven't actually looked into Target at all. They are both competing hard with Prime Day, which I support because that's what our market is for. That's one of the perks to our market. They had, if I had any use for it, I don't, but if I had any use for it, there is a super cute Instant Pot that's marked down on the Walmart website. That if I didn't have a rice cooker that I loved and has all of the functions of an Instant Pot, and I was still in the market for an Instant Pot, I would be picking that up because it was super cute. But I don't need it.
Oh, there's so much cute stuff on Walmart now. So I've been in the market for a toaster. Do you know how hard it is to buy a good toaster? Like,
Are we talking about like a toaster oven or just a plain toaster?
a plain toaster, just a
Yeah. Yeah, they're like
toaster.
retro. Like nobody gets plain toasters anymore.
Well, yeah, but like just a toaster that just works. Like one
Yeah.
where it works for maybe 2 or 3 years, and it toasts your bread and it doesn't burn you. Those are my qualifications, and I am having the hardest time finding this. Because I feel like to get a good toaster, you have to spend like $50, and I think that's ridiculous for a toaster.
Yeah. You can literally just throw toaster on your stove or throw bread on your stovetop and make toast. So
You can.
$50 is a lot. Yeah.
With a gas oven, could you do that?
Yes, you could do it even better with a gas oven, especially like a little going just a little bit fancier. So first of all, there are like old school pre-electric toasters that were literally just like racks that you put on your stovetop that are just like slotted and you put your bread in it and you have toast. But also if you've got a gas oven and therefore or gas stovetop and therefore you have live flame on it, as long as you have metal tongs that cannot catch on fire, you can literally just hold your bread over the open fire with tongs.
It's very early. It's very early in the morning for you to pitch stuff like this at me. Like my mind kind of blows easily at this stage.
I have done a lot of camping in my life, and I have also I've also have really weird living situations. So I have absolutely had both of those as my only toast options in the past. Like literally just hold it over open flame and you get toast, or get one of those little racks. And they're really cool for the simplicity of it. And also because most people are like, what the hell is that? It looks like almost like a drying rack for plates, but it's a toaster. So let's go ahead and do our next 15.
Yeah.
We are right at that time. It is 10 of, so we're going to write until 5 after. All right. Good luck, everybody. right, we are back, and I am sorry that I dropped out in the middle of it. It's a problem that I'm going to have as long as I'm out here, I think, because I'm too far away from the router. So I think I'm just going to be dropping internet randomly, and I apologize. But again, hopefully this desk will be here on Thursday and not November, because that was the window that they gave me. and hopefully they just gave me that window in case disaster happened, and there will be no disasters. And by the end of the week, I will be in that I need to be in. I got very little writing done there. I got about 100 words between fighting with the computer and doing a little bit of cleaning and trying to wake myself up, not working. So that was what I did. How about you, Sandy?
I actually got work
Good.
done. I shut down Amazon. And yeah, I got through 3 or 4 pages.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Good morning, Nikki. Welcome. Yeah. Let's see. Natalia is talking about how great Instant Pots are. I have heard amazing things about them. I've already got that rice cooker that I like, and I feel like everything that an Instant Pot does that rice cooker doesn't do, which is very little, I don't need done. We don't have a lot of storage for as big as our house is. We don't have a lot of storage in it. We don't have a place for like 8 million appliances. So I understand for a lot of people, Instant Pots are great. They just don't fit in our lives. Ken wanted us to get an air fryer recently, and I had to talk him out of that shit. Like, we don't, that it's absolutely a novelty appliance. We already got rid of all of our waffle irons. We're not bringing in an air fryer.
I only have one, but I still love them.
There was a point where we put a date on every single one of our appliances with like a grease pencil. And if those dates got past a year and we hadn't wiped it off yet because we had used it and cleaned it, we got rid of it. Yeah. And waffle irons definitely fell into that category. We had like 3 of them and we didn't use a single one over the course of a year. And I was like, they're done. We don't need these. We can make pancakes and be happy with pancakes. CB does not eat bread anymore. I respect that, but also as a cake decorator, my life is baked goods. And CB wrote 315. Well done.
I think it would make me too sad.
Yeah.
And my microphone is not in front of me. I'm sorry.
It's not. You keep moving it out of the way, and I have just accepted that I'm hearing you in an echo.
Yeah, but that's not ideal. I was going to say something about Instapots.
Do you have an
No,
Instapot?
I was going to say something about air fryers. So we recently discovered, like we recently learned how to deep fry. I know that probably makes it sound like a little bit like pathetic on my part that I didn't know how to do this before.
I feel like most people don't have deep fryers and don't know how to do it. That was something also that we got rid of when we moved here because the thing was disgusting and I was never going to use it. And I was like, Ken, you're getting rid of that. I hate that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a deep fryer. We have a Dutch oven and canola oil. And as it turns out, like that's totally sufficient for deep frying.
Yeah,
but we didn't know that, right?
Source, it's perfect.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's super easy cleanup. Like we can use the oil more than once, and our Dutch oven is, what's the word for it? Cast iron, right? So like we just wipe it out when we're done, maybe rinse it off, and then it gets this nice, perfect little patina, and like we're feeling so smart over that. But at least 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, one of us has been like, "Oh, should we get a deep fryer?" And then we'll have to be like, "No, we literally just learned how to do this without the deep fryer. Like we don't need the machine. We don't need the machine." And it's really hard to remember that like people did these things, like 100 years ago without the machines.
Yeah.
And we can too.
So we do have an electric stovetop, and that sucks for doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we have to use like heavy bottom things to do a lot of stuff. Like the caramel incident, I believe I told you about the caramel incident where it
Good.
took us like 4 tries to make it, and that ultimately was what it was. Is that stupid electric stovetop, and the using the light bottom pans on it. But we basically have our oven. We've got our rice cooker and our stovetop. We've got our rice cooker. And I think the only like other heating appliance we have, other than like beverage heating, we've got both a coffee pot and an electric kettle because we absolutely use both of those every single day. But the only other things besides that we have is we just have a griddler, which is, like one of those, it's like a George Foreman, but it's not slotted. I think it does come with slotted trays on it, but we don't use those. So it's just like a flat top griddle, but it's 2 sides that can be fully open. So like we can make pancakes on it. And then I also like literally just use it as an oven if I'm only heating up small things. Like if I'm making tater tots, I throw them on that. If I am reheating like a casserole, I will absolutely throw it on that and just put the bottom pan on like a low heat and the top pan on a high heat. And then I have in essence created a little oven. So that applies. And then obviously like it does toast and grilled cheese and everything else. And that is absolutely our most used. Like we use that thing every day as well.
I mean, it's interesting what you can like get by with. We have a lot of gadgets in the house, and yeah, like we don't use a lot of them. We do use a rice cooker pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm.
We have a toaster oven that has an air fryer option. We use that thing all the time. Like I don't know if that really air fries, but the toaster oven is amazing. My husband has a whole coffee setup. I don't know what he does with it. There are things. Like French presses and such. I'm trying to think what else we use. We have a pressure cooker. I don't use it. My husband uses it, and he does pull that out about once a month. Do we use anything?
I don't have a pressure cooker, but I've got a pressure canner, and I literally just used it yesterday.
Pressure cookers are basically Instapots, just, before they were called Instapots, right?
Yes.
This is another thing where we have multiple times been like, oh, do we need an Instapot? Instapots are supposed to be great. And then we'll have to remind each other that we have a pressure cooker and that it is the same. Yeah. And we should not, we buy enough on Amazon. We don't need to add that.
There were tests done with those air fryers. And I'm trying to remember, I think it was literally a toaster oven, like a high power toaster oven that they compared it to, that they were like, actually everything that we cooked in the toaster oven came out better. It's just like, it was like that novelty where basically they're mini convection ovens. And it turns out that a small but powerful toaster oven cooks things just as well.
Yeah, that's what we have. We have a small but powerful, toaster ovens aren't that complex, right? Like they just, they're, and you don't have to get super expensive ones to get good ones either. So we always feel kind of smart about that toaster oven.
I think the only thing that's missing from a toaster oven that makes an air fryer any different is the convection. But we're not talking about a gigantic oven. We're talking about such a small thing that I don't know that the convection actually does anything.
Yeah, and the thing is,
not enough to actually improve the quality of the food.
So we have like an air fry option on ours, which I think creates the convection. And it's great if we just want something done really fast, or if we, want it cooked on multiple sides. But I don't know. Is an air fryer different than that? Is there something else better that an air fryer does?
I think that's all an air fryer is a mini convection oven.
Yeah. So in that case, you don't need it. You seriously just need a toaster oven with a air fry option. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's wonderful.
So there you go.
We should totally be like product advertisement people. I feel like we could do that right now. Like that could be a thing.
Maybe we missed their calling, and what we should actually be doing is like TikToks that judge appliances.
Yes, clearly, man.
Yeah, we missed our calling. You know what we didn't miss though? To
What?
segue, it is our last sprint.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right. That snuck
Yeah.
up on us, but also I'm excited to go back to bed. Sorry, that's what I'm doing. So we are going to write for 15 minutes. It is quarter past, so we are going to go until half past. Good luck on the last sprint, everybody.
We back?
Oh, I have just been talking to nobody. I somehow kicked myself out of the stream. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on there, but no big deal. I was doing so well, and then I had to do some more like citations to
Yeah, I had to
stuff.
stop to text Ken about the cat because he got the confirmation that the cat has a vet appointment tomorrow. And yeah, so little distractions all day. I only got about 850 for the stream today, which was well below goals, but that's okay. I just got to get past this really awkward scene, and hopefully I will hit my stride again. But first nap.
I think I'm like halfway through this chapter I'm working on. I need to get through at least one chapter a day in this, and then like 3 chapters of proofreading in the other for the rest of October. And that would get me to a proofread book at the end of the month and an edited book at the end of the month. I can do that.
Yeah. You still have over half the month left.
I know, but it feels like it's gone by really fast, and it's
fair. That's fair. I'm there with you. Like I said, I wanted to have this book finished by mid-month, and I don't see that happening. I feel like I've got another like 20,000 at least to write. And again, I'm exhausted, and I've got that vet appointment tomorrow. Our groomer is coming over tonight, and just like real weird timing. So that's going to be like an all-night thing because she's coming to hang out and groom the cat. So, and also, again, I am sitting in the dining room, so I can't be like, I'm going to walk away for a minute, but I'm just going to be sitting right here 5 feet away from you.
That sucks. Yeah. So when is your next Rise and Write, though?
Next Rise and Write is going to be Thursday.
Okay. And I will not be there. I have an appointment that morning. Oh. Are you doing one Friday?
Yes.
I will be there Friday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I think we're going to call it a day there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. And again, as was just discussed, I will be doing this again on Thursday. I will be solo, but hopefully I will be better rested and more coffeeed up. And it's going to be a more coherent sprint. And it will not be Prime Day anymore, which I think will help us as well. So you guys all have a great day, and thank you for joining us.
All right. Thanks, everyone.